this video, I am going to say that it's just for enjoyment purposes only. This is a disclaimer. It's a little graphic. Well, not graphic, but there is talk of death and substance use. So if you have any little ones around, you probably don't want them to hear this. But I just wanted to give you guys that warning. Thanks, guys. Hey everyone, I know it's been a while since I have posted a video. No, I'm not giving up on my YouTube. Here I am, I'm back. I think I was stuck with writer's block, but whatever you would call that, you know. I don't know, I just had this creative block, and I didn't know how to tell the rest of my story. Now I'm really excited to go into the past 5 years, and I really just want to skip over the high school years, but I don't want to do that to you guys because it is important, you know, to if you do want to follow my story, it's important to know you know, everything. And so that's what I decided I'm going to do. So right now I'm going to do, you know, talk about high school, how I was in high school teen years. And then I'm actually going to be starting up an actual series that will be on my YouTube still. And it's a little bit of a true crime mystery thing I got going. So what I'm going to be doing is reading out some murder mysteries, just some true crime stories, and what they're gonna say at the end is who do you think the suspect is? How do you think the gray shorts related to the story? How can DNA evidence help this case? Whatever, okay? Whatever the question may be pertaining to the story. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the story to you guys, tell you guys the direction. Whoever wants to participate, I think it'll be really fun. If you are one of the first 2 people to come up with the answer, you will get a reward. I don't know what the reward is going to be yet because I don't know the person who's going to win yet, and I want to give them something personal that, you know, they enjoy. I don't want to, you know, go buy, you know, some cute shirts and be like, all right, here, oh shit, it's a man. Oops, sorry, I didn't try not to swear on here. Oh crap, oh, it's a man who just won. I can't do that, you know. Did that make any sense? Probably not. Whatever. I got a new microphone. So yeah, I'm moving up in the world, you know. Okay, anyway, high school. Oh man, was high school ever awful for me. So, I don't remember if when I left off in my last video, if I told you guys about the summer after 8th grade going into 9th. So that summer I had my first boyfriend. I'm just going to call him Paul for reference of this story. I don't want to call him out. I haven't talked to him in years, so I don't know how he'd be feeling if I put his name out here on the internet. But anyway, so me and Paul were like this. So we ended up going to the same school freshman year. We were so excited, of course. We were one of those corny couples who shared our locker. He moved all his stuff into my locker, and you know, we were just one of those corny couples, but everybody loved us together, and you know, we were good together. He's funny, he's a great guy. He's a really great guy. I'd still be really good friends with him now if I hadn't moved away, but you know, he's a fun dude. He's cool. But you know, we were 14 years old. We didn't know what the heck we wanted. So guys, this is hilarious. Okay, so one night I I had a second feeling about this relationship. And my number one rule going into any relationship, man, I need some for my lips. My number one rule for going into any relationship is, if you get into that relationship and you ever get a second thought, you know, been oh, maybe this isn't right. If you ever get that thought, it's done. It's over. Because I know for myself, if I ever get that thought, it will never stop. It will never go away. So, what happened was, that night I was upset because I knew I was going to break up with him. Honestly, I don't really know why I broke up with him. Just like the second feeling, you know, like something didn't feel right. So I was like, I'm just going to, you know, I'm just going to break up with him tonight. So I'll FaceTime him. So I FaceTime him, right? And I'm like, hey, I just said his name. Hey, Paul, I really just need to talk to you, you know. I don't remember exactly what I said. It was probably something stupid, you know. I was in 8th grade, or 9th grade. Oh, guys, I'll show you my brand new vanity after. It's freaking amazing. I put it together all by myself. It took me like 4 days. Anyway, so I call this boy on FaceTime, and I tell him, you know, Paul, this just really isn't going to work. Like, I just had, you know, a feeling that, like, you know, that something wasn't going right, but I really want to be friends still, because I really liked him just as a person. And, he got really upset. He did cry. Okay, and then I was a little upset too. I went down to my parents' bedroom and got on their bed, and I was like, I broke up with... I keep trying to say his name. About to say his name. I broke up with Paul. You know, I'm all crying. My first breakup from my first boyfriend, whatever. And the next morning, you guys, he texts me and he goes, this morning I woke up to Rihanna's song, Stay. And I just wish he would stay with me. And like, oh God, did you guys see that? Indulgent? Yuck. Anyway, I just think that's hilarious now, right? Like, we were 14. What were we thinking? Like, we thought we were in love. It's just hilarious. Anyway, so the school I went to, hated it. From kindergarten to 8th, as you guys know, I went to a charter school, had to wear uniforms, whatever. It was, you know, in between a public school and a private school. So, you know, it was still pretty tough and whatever. Anyway, my parents made me go into the same kind of school for my freshman year, a charter school. So, you know, we had freaking uniforms and everything, and that was whatever. But I didn't like the school. I want to say I have a learning disability. I don't think I do. I think my addiction had started already, but I wasn't using yet, if you guys know what I mean. Many of you don't, but addiction and relapse starts months before anyone takes that drink or does that drug. It can start months before. So now looking back, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was me starting to feel that way. Anyway, wasn't getting along with teachers, yada yada yada. Didn't get along with the principal at all. It was really bad. My parents ended up coming in, whatever. I switched to public school. Loved it. Loved Bevel High School. I met so many really good girls that are absolute fucking bitches now. Oh, I gotta cut that out. That are mean now. But I loved the school. It was fun to go to public school. Like, I had never done it before. I could wear whatever I want, you know. I could wear my cute shit and be like, you know, checking out the boys and stuff. That's just whatever. That's how you are when you're a teenager. Anyway, so sophomore year, nothing really went wrong. I wasn't getting along with teachers and things like that. They'd make me sit in the hall, stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. It was just like behavioral stuff. And then I met a couple girls who introduced me to the beautiful pill called Xanax. Yes, I did Xanax before I even smoked weed. Yeah, so pretty crazy. So I went through a big Xanax phase during that time, probably about 2 years, and I was smoking weed a lot. But I loved that Xanax, man. My girls would have to make a bed for me in the back of my own car and lay me down and drive me to wherever we were going home, because that's how bad I was. I would take so many that I would just be passed out. Like, that's so horrible. I can't believe I did that to my girls. Karma's a bitch, though. So let's see, 16 years old, I get my driver's license. Heck yeah, I was so happy. I came home from school that day, and my parents gave me shampoo for my birthday, and I was like, thanks, guys. And like 20 minutes later, my dad came out with like a square package like this. I thought it was a phone case, honestly. Open it up, and Of course, what's in there? Keys. And I start crying. My dad's crying. My mom's thinking she's filming the whole thing on her iPad, and she's not filming. She's not. It was horrible, really. So, anyway, I had to get up and get some water. Anyway, yeah, my mom's so embarrassing like that, you guys. Like, a lot of you guys know my mom, and what I just said probably is no surprise to you, really. I was about to say something about her, but I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, let's just move on. So, sophomore year went by, and whatever. I was good. I wasn't good. I was taking Xanax. Junior year hits, and I'm taking more Xanax, and I am smoking more weed, and I am skipping more school, and that got me in a really bad place. I ended up having to like leave the school. Well, I had to do like 4 classes in school, and then I had to do a bunch of online classes. I don't know, this is my junior year, right? Was supposed to be your most important year, but that shit didn't matter to me. I did not give a crap about school. This didn't matter, when am I getting off school so I can smoke? That mattered. And that was all that mattered. And maybe my dog. So, that's how it was for a few years. And that year was really rough. I remember at the end of it, my parents ended up finding out. They knew I was up to no good and decided that maybe it would be safer and a better route for me to move up here to Brimley and go to Brimley High School for my last year, my senior year. I don't know if this was a good or a bad thing. I can't say, because no matter where I was living, I'm still an addict. I was still gonna get what I wanted. So I don't think it mattered that she moved me up here. I don't think it was any worse than it would have been downstate. I still think I would have OD'd twice. I still think I would have been laying in a parking lot somewhere, waking up to the sky and not being able to talk because I just did too much heroin and it had fentanyl in it. Like, those are times you really remember. And if that stuff would have happened downstate, actually I think I would have been in a worse place. But my parents reluctantly sent me to rehab. But we'll get to that. After high school is crazy, you guys. Like, when I tell you my California stories, y'all are gonna be like, what the hell? I literally was living in a trailer with an old man who had a blue and black ass toe, and it was falling off, you guys. Okay, this is how bad things got. I was living in the dirt, literally in the dirt of the desert. But we'll get to that. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this. I know it was kind of like just a quick run through. I'm just really excited to get to the like really juicy stuff. And I'm really excited to start the true crime thing with you guys. So I hope you guys like it. I'll see you later. Bye.